We're in the final, man.
We knew.
In the final, man. We knew what?
We knew this was gonna happen.
Did we though?
We did.
Did we
you
actually,
used to always say to me, "It's coming home."
It might
you
be.
knew.
It's one game away from coming home. How you
when
feeling, man?
only Watkins enter, you know that will be better.
Yeah.
Saka. Many. Foden. Maguire.
Wow. You're going to get to a final, and this is what happens. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of SDS. We are filming this straight after watching England versus the Netherlands in the Euro semi-final. Obviously, you guys know the result. England are through to the finals, and we'll be facing Spain. Now, I'm not going to lie. Over the next few days, the amount of English or Spanish jokes I'm going to see, I'm already sick of it already now.
I got both.
The amount of English or Spanish jokes I want to see.
Oh, yeah. It's
Nah, it's loading. It's loading. It's loading.
Jokes, the jokes.
Okay.
Do you know the joke?
Do you know it?
English and Spanish jokes. Yeah.
We don't know a single joke.
English or Spanish?
Yeah. It depends. I'd rather not.
Hey, Zlatan.
What? Come on, bro. Come on.
So
I'm
you've got the
alive,
shades
bro.
today.
I got the shades today. I'm gassed.
Yeah,
fam.
why you got the shades?
Because it's like, it's different. Like, I'm so happy. I'm excited. Like, obviously, forget club football. Club football, we had a conversation earlier. This is, we choose. You choose your club. Which club you want to support. This one, we are from here. We are from here.
Yeah, but are we really?
No,
We are.
Not when
I
you name
I was born and raised
Sharky,
in
though, because he be supporting. One day he's Holland, one day he's England.
No, but
Make
he's-
a mind up, brother.
I'm having an identity crisis.
I can tell. I can tell.
That's the thing.
I can tell.
Me and your man
Come on.
and your brother, we
I
don't
was
have
wearing
no
an English
identity.
shirt today.
Yeah, to be fair, it was.
Yeah. Okay, so we accept you.
Thank you.
We accept you.
Yeah.
You was born and raised
Born
here.
and raised.
He's
here.
just he's that man.
I'm English.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we are English.
Allegedly,
yeah,
though.
yeah.
Born here as well.
Allegedly, though.
Yeah, that's what I said. I just said us
Allegedly
three.
what?
we're here.
Allegedly, we're English. Allegedly.
Listen. For the
Allegedly.
audience that are
Starting
probably,
already.
for the audience are probably rubbing their eyes right now and thinking, "What the f*** I can see double." This is my younger brother.
What's
okay.
up?
Oh,
Shai, welcome to
give
the
him a round of
podcast.
applause.
We all watched the game together. We just came back from watching the match together. So we're going to speak about... today's a bit of a shorter episode than usual, but let us know how you feel about these, okay? Midweek, random upload, shorter episode than usual, but we're going to discuss everything that's going on. If you're on a drive right now, if you're cooking, if you're whatever, you're working or whatever, it's a nice bite-sized episode for you to listen to whilst doing all of those things. But England have won 2-1. Now, England go to the final. We'll speak a little bit about their opponents after, but... What a Euros England have been having, because the group stages looked horrible. A 1-0 win against Serbia, Jude Bellingham, early goal. First half an hour, England looked unbelievable. Then it went a bit stale, but England got the win. Then I got excited. I went out to Frankfurt. I was like, I need to see some of this. I need to catch some of this. You know, I watched England versus Denmark, 1-1 draw. Wasn't inspiring at all. Third group game, England-Slovenia, 0-0. England obviously went top of their group, went through. You know what the Euros are like. Teams have finished with 0 wins and gone through. Going through your group is pretty easy. If you draw 3 games, you can go through. Then, in the knockout stages, England will go out against Slovakia until the 95th minute. Jude Bellingham scores, and then England stay in the competition. Harry Kane scores in extra time. Then, England go to penalties against Switzerland and go through that way. Then, England play Netherlands and win through a 90th minute winner. Now, all 3 knockout stages have been close, whether it's a 95th minute equaliser, a penalty shootout, or a 90th minute winner. All 3 knockout stages. Now, we were speaking about Fu. We think Gareth Southgate might be a genius.
It's confirmed. No, it's confirmed. I'm going to be so real. It's confirmed. There was a game.
He actually might be a
No,
genius.
he has to be.
He
has to be. He has to be. And it's for me, what I clocked that when we played Slovakia. Slovakia's doing subs. Defender, this. This guy only done 2 subs. I figured to myself, what the hell is he doing? 89th minute or so, he brought on Tony. I said, that's a vio. 90 plus minutes, sorry. He brought on Tony. I said, that's so sad. But then I said, no, there has to be a deeper meaning.
Yeah.
Look what happened.
Let me ask you a
Look what
question,
happened,
bro.
bro.
Let me ask you a question. Is he a genius or was it lucky?
No, he's not lucky because he proved it again and again. He took off Harry Kane and brought on Watkins today.
Rightfully so, though. Yeah, because Harry Kane was...
Bro, it's a
bad,
genius
bro.
because he said, I
was
know.
bad. It was
No, but deep it. He said Saka's going to score. It's going to be offside. but let me bring on Watkins because he'll get
so
the
he
job
saw it
done.
already?
He saw everything. This guy's a G. You know what he needs to do? He needs to leave Germany now, get knighted, get the Sir
time for the
on his
final.
name, go to the final, Sir Gareth Southgate, bro. That's it.
Before he won the competition.
Before he won the competition, because he already knows it's done.
Wow.
Like we gave this a lot of people. When I say we as a nation gave this guy so much stick. Why? I don't care about. What do you mean? Why? Why should we give him stick? Tell me.
go on.
You tell me, because I don't understand why he deserves stick. So if you could tell me,
Yeah, I'll tell you.
don't talk. Okay, if you're gonna speak about the draw, this and that, the route we took,
I'll
fam,
tell you,
it's
I'll
been.
tell you. No, but you want to know reason.
You
I'll give
named,
the
you
reasons.
named what you said.
No, I'll
Extra
give-
time,
no,
penalties,
no.
90th minute winners. This is what I want to see.
Not hearing it.
I don't care about 4 or 5 nils.
Not hearing it.
Bro, if we go through, we go through, fam. What do you mean, not hearing it?
Not hearing it.
No one can do what he could do right now at
Look,
England, bro.
I'm happy that England in the final. I'm happy to see them in
Yeah,
another final.
you get a day out.
You get a day out, potentially a bank holiday if you win.
Potentially
I need that.
Hey, would that be a bank holiday on Monday?
I think
Has
so.
to be.
Yeah, has
Surely.
Has to be,
Because
bro.
the finals on Sunday night.
No one's going to work.
going to work.
No one's going to
the next
the
day.
No,
They
there's
might as
gonna
well
be a
make it a bank
parade, fam.
holiday,
There's
yeah,
gonna be a
I think all
parade,
these
bro.
lads are going to work next day. They'll be drunk all night.
No
No,
one's
it's-
going
it's
to
a
work.
parade,
So you might
fam.
as well just make it a bank holiday. Just save everybody
Yeah.
that time. But for me, Gareth Southgate, one thing I will credit him, he's a great manager. In terms of getting the morale of the team up, he knows how
Is he
to...
though? Ben White?
Other
people, other players maybe
obviously
haven't
there's
been
gonna
treated
be
correctly.
okay, no, but there's gonna be obviously some exceptions.
No, I think he has
which is
done-
normal with every squad. You always get 1 or 2 players or a few that you just don't get on with, or you just don't see eye to eye. Any workplace you go to, even SDS, someone I don't like.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know, Faisal,
Let me know.
I don't like him. Don't like him.
Oh, you're saying that.
Don't like the sight of him. Looks like a rat.
Oh,
You know what I mean? So I'm saying that's normal. It's normal. In a work environment, some people just have to get on in a professional manner. Faisal being one of them. Maybe a couple others as well. But I'm joking anyway. But it's the same. So, but in terms of getting the morale, I think Gareth Southgate is very good at getting everybody in a good mood, getting the spirits up, and I credit him for that because you see it in the camps. You know the videos that they put out on the England channel.
Yeah.
You see it. But in terms of being a tactician and in terms of getting the best out of the crop of players that we have, I don't think he's done enough. I don't think he's good enough in getting with the amount of quality and talent that we have in this squad. Yeah, and on paper, we are probably top 2, top 3 teams in the world. Forget about even Europe, in the world.
definitely squad wise. Yeah, for sure.
And even the ones that we left back home. Look, if you look at the
Yeah,
amount
yeah.
of talent and the
Rashford,
amount of,
Grealish, Sterling, these kind
there's
of
so many
big
players.
names.
So I feel like in terms of the type of performance that we're getting in these games, with the amount of play, with the quality that he has in this squad, I don't think he's doing a great job.
But he's.
I think he's
England
doing
in
an
the final.
amazing job.
That's my okay. That doesn't okay. I credit him for that, for being able to stall. Because at the end of the day, you can only play what's in front of you.
Yep.
And at the end of the day, all that matters is the win and going through.
But do
I
you
feel-
think so? Obviously, you're saying he's like
Yeah.
tactically inept and all that stuff.
Yeah,
fair.
100%.
But he's changed the formation midway through the competition.
Yeah.
He's clearly utilized the substitutions well. You know,
Not-
Ollie Watkins scoring the winner here. Ivan Toney getting an
that's
assist off the
that's
bench.
debatable.
The other
That's
day,
genius.
Debatable.
That's
Cole
called
Palmer getting the assist
Debatable.
today.
I think today it worked.
I'm just being devil's advocate, but I'm just saying I agree with a lot of obviously all the Gareth Southgate
Yeah.
stuff. I don't obviously
Yeah.
I don't think he's the craziest manager in the world. and
It's
all
because
that
his name's
stuff.
Gareth.
But-
I'm telling you
No,
now. It's
maybe
his name's
not.
Gareth, bro. Like
Maybe.
back-to-back Euro
Maybe.
final.
And his surname's a stop on the Piccadilly line.
It doesn't make
But-
sense, bro. And it's a road in Islington.
Yeah, see, but
Southgate
but-
Road.
Okay,
there
cool.
you
That's
go.
why you man don't take his name serious.
But to
That's why you like
to get England now
Love
to
it.
their second final. So he's done how many competitions with England
Yeah.
now? 4 major competitions.
Yeah.
4, yeah.
2
Two
finals,
finals,
1
one
semi-final,
semis.
and 1 quarters.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
he went out against France in the last
Yeah.
World Cup. Strong performances. Back-to-back Euros finals now.
Yeah.
Obviously hasn't gotten over the line. The main complaint is England aren't playing well. But I think a lot of English fans, I think maybe are entitled to think we have to play well, because if England played well, someone said it the other day, I don't know if it was like Roy Keane or something, but if England played unbelievable this tournament but went out 2 rounds ago, English fans would still be pissed off.
Yeah.
So what do you want? Do you want to play well? Do you want to win?
okay, but
Because
you want
France
both.
have been
You
playing
want
well
both.
and they're out.
No,
You
you
want
don't.
both.
You
You
just
want-
want to win.
So
You want to
you want
win.
both because of
Liban,
the fact
If
that-
England win the Euros,
Yeah.
do you think they'll care that they didn't play well?
No,
the whole tournament?
100%.
Nobody will care.
Everyone's singing right now. Where last week everyone was
No,
devastated.
of course.
1966
But
World Cup.
let's be
Do
honest.
you care about the route?
Performances,
The-
nah.
the- you don't care.
Okay, but we're
What-
gonna get onto it in a bit. But who are we playing in the final?
Yeah, we'll get Spain.
Yeah,
and
We're
we'll
playing
get onto
Spain.
it. They've
Okay,
been the
a
best
team who have been the best team in terms of the way they've been playing football. Okay, do they have, in terms of talent-wise, the same level of talent as the English? I don't think they do. But they know how to play well.
Yeah.
They're getting the results, And if they win, they deservedly win the tournament.
100%.
But they could. What you're saying in terms of, would you rather have your team play good and have an exit 2 rounds ago, or would you rather your team play poorly? But still get
Ideal
to the
would
final?
rather both.
You want both,
Of course.
And Spain at the moment, they're doing both. They potentially, and obviously going into the final, they're going to be the favourites because of the way they're playing football. Not necessarily because of the on paper in terms of the players that they have. Because I think on paper we have a better squad. My
For
opinion.
sure.
Some people might disagree, but I think we have a better squad. But they're playing better football. So ideally, at the end of the day, the better football always tends to win. So going into that final,
Not always.
Not always, okay.
On
not
paper,
always,
yeah.
but
Not always, yeah.
not always, because anything can happen on the day of football. Obviously, it's a final, anything can happen. But you want to go into the game with confidence, knowing that because your team is playing well, you've got the edge over your opponent.
Listen, this all sounds negative, and
It's
England
not
are in the
negative,
final. So
but
let's
you have
talk
to be
about
realistic, though.
England's win
Yeah.
today,
You have to be
right?
realistic.
Of course, and we'll get to a point where we're gonna like maybe talk about the final briefly. Let's talk about the game today. Starts off, Xavi Simons won the goal. Declan Rice was at fault for the goal.
Arsenal player.
You're an
Allegedly.
Arsenal fan just like me.
Allegedly.
Arsenal fan.
You are an Arsenal fan just like me. How did that make you feel, mate?
Runs in the family.
I think he got fouled, man. I think he got fouled. I think he got fouled.
He did not get fouled, man. See, this is the one thing.
I think he got fouled, man.
You know, it's Arsenal.
Watch
man.
the clip. What, bro? Watch the
It's
clips back.
Arsenal, man. You know, they have to find a way to
Did
defend
you
it.
did you not
He
see the
get
clip
fouled,
back?
brother.
He
He
got
got
fouled, bro.
dispossessed,
He got
and
fouled.
Xavi Simons scored a wonderful
Regardless,
goal.
no, it was a great goal. It
Yeah.
happens. But I think Declan Rice, they're making him do like 2-man job, bro, because the way England play in the midfield it's not stable.
I mean, Kobe's come in since.
It is, but
Kobe's playing
and
better.
he's playing good. Nah,
They're playing. He's
Yeah.
playing a different role, a different position.
But for me, it's there's things that Rice does in the game that I feel like
he does a lot, man.
he
He's
doesn't do
everywhere.
enough. He
He's
doesn't do
everywhere.
enough going forward. He doesn't do enough.
Who does
he
enough
doesn't
going
play
forward in the
enough
midfield
risk
for
with his
England? Who
passes.
does?
He's too safe. He plays always the safest option. He needs to take risks. You see Rodri playing for Spain. Okay, people last season were making that comparison between Rodri and Rice. You see the difference in levels. Rodri, he's happy to take those risks because you know why? Because he's confident enough in his ability to take those risks. Whereas Rice, he's too scared. He's too afraid. He's not willing to take those risks, and that limits us as a team, and
of
also
course.
limits him as an individual because. If you're saying that this guy is meant to be one of the best DMs in the world, not necessarily in the Premier League, you want to see your DMs as well as good as protecting the back line and collecting the ball. You want to also see them take risks with their passes, play those balls over the top. How many times you see Rice pick up the ball and he's not playing those passes in behind? You want to see that from your DM. Rodri does it comfortably, and even if it doesn't work, he's happy because you know why? He's confident he can go get
Yeah,
the
but
ball
Rodri's
back.
not always taking risks, and also you don't want your
But he's
defensive
taking more
midfielder
risks
to
than Rice.
Of course, and
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah, he takes
He's a
more
better
risks
player
than
than
Rice.
him. I think that's been
Yeah.
that debate's been settled.
Yeah.
Rodri
No,
is
everyone
best in the
knows
world in
that,
his
everyone
position. And I do agree with that. I do think Rice, the role he's playing for England, it's different to how he's been playing for us,
Yeah,
especially the
100%,
second
I
half of the
agree.
season,
Yeah.
of course.
I don't think he's a 6 anyway, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, neither does Arteta
Yeah,
right now.
yeah.
But I just think the whole playing safe thing, I think, is pushed a bit too much because he kind of has to, you know, with who's around him, all the players that are around him. If he's also he's kind of got a sweep up and everything, and
Yeah.
he's a lot better. It's obviously it's football. You're meant to be on the ball, but you're
Yeah.
off the ball a lot more than you're on the ball.
Yeah,
and
true.
he's one of the best players in the world off the ball. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's sweeping up a lot. He's doing all of that stuff. Yes, I don't think he's been incredible this tournament, and he probably was at fault for that goal. But end of the day, a goal like that, I don't think you can even like put someone
It's
at
a
fault.
wo-
It's
it's a
a
wonder goal.
wonder
Yeah.
strike. So
Yeah.
big up Xavi Simons for that. England then get a penalty. Harry Kane got a penalty. Felt a bit harsh at first when I watched it. I still don't know how I feel about it. I don't care because England got the penalty and won. But it was one of them ones like Dumfries stuck his foot up to get to the ball, touch the ball, whatever. Kane struck the ball and then kicked Dumfries' foot in the motion. I didn't think that would be given a penalty.
That's not a
Let's be
penalty.
how
Right,
it is
that's
now. You could a couple years back, we can have that debate and say it's not a penalty, yeah. But with how football is now, we didn't change the rules about the contact and stuff like that. We didn't change it as fans. Nobody changed it. But the law states if there's contact, it doesn't matter what type of contact, bro. No, it's the facts.
I just
doesn't
think-
matter what type of contact. It's a pen. So now with the laws of how football
In a
is today,
contact sport, you
that's,
can't make
that's,
contact.
That's a penalty.
Food, you know what it is? It's
That's
one
a penalty.
of the ones where if it happens for your team, you're okay with it. I don't think it's a penalty. Personally.
I'm gonna
If it happened against
argue.
us, if it happened against us, you'd be fuming.
I'll be fuming.
Fuming, yeah.
Facts. I'll
100%.
be fuming. The pen, boom, boom, boom. But hey,
I didn't think it was a penalty.
I
either,
didn't
but
make.
I'll
I
take
didn't
it.
make up these
I'll
rules,
take it.
bro.
You take it because it's your
take
team.
it, it's
Yeah,
your
it's
team.
yeah.
I didn't make up these rules.
Yeah,
You know
I think
what I
it's
mean? So
yeah.
contact is contact at the end of the day. It doesn't matter how light or how heavy it is. We've seen
That's
worse
where the rule has to
decisions.
change though, because I think
Yeah.
we need
Yeah.
to put context into the challenge. I think that challenge he has to go for that.
Yeah.
Dumfries has to go for that, and
Otherwise, give him a free strike.
Yeah,
given a free
facts.
strike, and he took the strike. The strike,
Yeah.
he took the strike clean. Got the penalty.
But
seen
England got
worse.
the penalty. Harry Kane stuck it away.
It's a good
Yeah.
penalty.
It was and that's his favorite side. He does put it there all the time.
Keeper went there and still didn't touch it. So.
You know, and he scored didn't actually missed his penalty in the last Euro semi-final.
Yeah.
Yes.
Scored the rebound
Yeah.
against Denmark.
Yeah.
Scored this one. Obviously missed his penalty against France in the World Cup quarterfinals.
So yeah.
So it was like
Pressure.
You know, yeah,
Mad
it's like,
pressure.
yeah,
Do
exactly.
you know how
It
scary
was
that is?
pressure. It's pressure because the England already 1-0 down,
Yeah, yeah.
went down early.
Mm.
Harry Kane dispatched of it. Hasn't been the best tournament for him, has it?
No.
When has it ever been the best tournament for him?
When he got golden boot in 2018
No,
World
'cause
Cup.
when he scored like a gazillion goals against Panama. Come on, man. I'm the best, man.
And
That's the best,
Tunisia.
man. And Tunisia. Oh, sorry, my bad. And Tunisia. Yeah, sorry.
And who else
Panama
in the group?
and
Iran,
Tunisia.
or does that next World Cup? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what does that matter?
it doesn't matter
Doesn't matter.
because it gives context. You
Miroslav Klose is
I
the
don't think
all-time
so.
top scorer in the World Cup, but you don't know in 2002 he scored a hat-trick against Saudi Arabia, do you?
Okay, but how many of the other World Cups where he scored
I'm
important
just
goals?
saying,
Yeah,
a goal's
there you
a
go.
goal, bro.
And
But anyways,
for
talking
me-
about Harry Kane,
Yeah.
drop that, brother. He did get subbed off for the man who scored the winning goal. He's been subbed off before in the tournament, this tournament as well, earlier in the tournament. Ivan Toney's come on, he's impressed in the cameos that he's had. Watkins clearly has obviously scored the biggest goal of his career today.
Yeah.
Kane is the captain of the team. Surely he starts the final.
He's going to start.
But do you
That's
change
not
it?
even
Do you
debate.
change his
He's
role
gonna
then?
start, huh?
Do you keep starting him but change his role?
No.
Play him in the 10 then if he wants to go back
he's
all
not-
the
he's
way.
not gonna play
No,
the
because he
10.
keeps going back to DM. If he wants to go that far back, have
Brother, we
Watkins
cannot.
in the 9 then.
You don't understand.
We know
This-
Gareth Southgate.
No, I'm saying,
I know.
do you just move to the 10 or do you drop him?
I drop him.
completely.
I drop him completely.
I wouldn't.
drop-
personally.
Isn't he
Harry Kane
England's best
completely.
playmaker though?
Playmaker where? Have you seen any playmaking in this tournament?
This is who we're calling.
Have you seen any playmaking in this
Have you
tournament?
seen any playmaking in general from England though?
Yeah, but they can't. This is where that's on the manager.
When you got
A manager
players
has
like
to set you up.
Foden, Bellingham, Saka, Kane, you should see loads of playmaking.
But they're all coming short. Everyone's coming short. There's no one to play make too.
Why? This is where the manager has to be questioned.
Oh no, 100%.
This is where the manager has to be.
Okay,
questioned.
but-
this is where Southgate has to be.
And this
We
is where you
can't-
stick on Rice is harsh because if you want those balls over the top, who's running behind?
Yeah, but
He's
then
running
again, and I'm not gonna take it. I'm not gonna deny that because that does have a play to it. But even then, when those opportunities arise, he doesn't play those passes. But two things can be right. I think both things in that situation.
course.
are right.
For sure,
But
go on.
There is no drop in Harry Kane.
he's not
He had
gonna
the
get
stink
dropped.
of the
He's
tournament.
captain,
Okay,
he's the
cool.
skipper.
So
He
did
can't get dropped.
Mbappe. You gonna drop Mbappe?
It's true. Mbappe as well.
Mbappe
You're
got
not
subbed.
gonna
Mbappe
drop.
got
You
subbed
saw
off.
what Kane.
Ronaldo.
Mbappe got subbed
You're not
off,
gonna.
though.
Ronaldo
You
as well.
saw Harry Kane for Bayern, bro. Like you saw how many goals he scored in his first season
Yeah,
for these men.
unbelievable.
You don't drop someone like that.
Of course.
What are we doing here? Let Southgate
But
pick the team. I'm
and
not gonna
make the
go
right
against
subs, which he's been
I'm
doing.
not gonna go against him, fam. He knows what he's doing. He will
Alright,
drop
listen,
Kane.
tomorrow I offer you Arne Slot or Gareth Southgate.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
what?
Yes.
He's not taking Southgate.
Right now, you know what it is?
You're not
I'm with
taking
England
him,
right now. I couldn't
You're
give
on
a
a
damn
buzz
what's
right
happening
now.
at Liverpool.
He's a buzz.
Because I can think. Let me think about Liverpool after Sunday.
Yeah.
When Salah and them man are in pre. I didn't like the post.
How does it feel today? Gakpo and Van Dijk went out,
I don't care. I'm an England fan.
and Gravenberch's not in the squad.
I'm an England fan.
Yeah, Gareth
I'm an England fan. Gomez, my boy. Trent, my boy. They're here.
minutes.
It doesn't matter about no minutes.
What about
Trent,
Luis Diaz?
Look at Trent's goal.
He's in the
Luis
semi-final.
Diaz. In the once, look, Copa America. Luis Diaz is there. McAllister's already in the final. Diaz or Nunes is going to join. Good day in office for Liverpool.
You're chilling.
So it's a good day in office for Liverpool right
Someone's
now.
come
It's
back
not-
with a
it's
medal.
not- yeah, someone's coming back with
to
something.
Melwood with a medal.
110%. But right now, it's not about Liverpool. It's about England. And with the Harry Kane thing, I'm not on dropping this guy. Keep him in there.
he's obviously
He's our
starting.
captain.
Yeah.
He's our
It's a
captain.
bit wild
But
to
my
get
question is, should he?
No.
My answer is yes.
Yeah.
No.
He should start, of course. It doesn't matter what, because he's not scoring hat tricks and stuff.
It's a bit
Come on,
wild. It's a
bro.
bit wild to
Right,
drop
he
him
needs to
in the
start.
final though. It's a bit wild to just drop
Would you
him.
ever
He's
drop?
not gonna get dropped. But his question is, would you drop him?
Yeah,
And
that's my question.
is,
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't. I would start him.
I'll
still
look.
start
I'll
him.
look at him in
I
his
wouldn't.
eye and be like, "Come on, bro, you've scored here before.
Yeah,
This season you've scored.
Big games,
You've scored
big
in this
players, right?
stadium.
I'll drop
Big
him,
games,
man.
big players. So you
Can't
got
lie
to.
to you.
I cannot drop
I
him.
know
But
you
do you know who we need to give credit to?
Yeah.
And I always obviously it's banter. We need to give credit to Saka. Honestly,
Okay, let's talk
left
about it.
back, left wing back, right back, right wing.
done
He
a-
played
he
everywhere,
has
bro.
done a lot of jobs
This is
this
he's
start.
done everything.
Boy.
Me and Liban was saying this is our star boy. What was his name?
Versatile.
Versatile fullback. Like, do you get it? Like stuff like that.
I mean,
that's
let's
a
be honest. He
compliment.
probably played about 20 minutes at fullback this whole tournament.
But
But
that's a
it's-
compliment.
it's-
That's
where
a
he's
compliment.
been told,
bro.
he's done-
And he's done it.
He's
Like
done
that's big.
He scored again today.
scored today.
Well, big boy.
Disallowed,
Bro,
but he
like
scored.
we need
Still
to give
counts.
credit to this guy. Like the way he was getting cussed out during the Euros, last Euros for missing the pen, and to turn it all the way round now, come on, bro, you gotta get United as well.
How beautiful will it be?
Get United as
How
well.
beautiful will it be if he scores the winner in the final?
Amazing.
After the last Euro final,
Yeah.
obviously everyone remembers what happened.
Yeah.
3 years later, because obviously it was in 2021, not 2020. 3 years later, we're in the final again, and he scores the winning goal.
I'd cry.
That'd be nice.
That'd
That'd
be
be
a
a
beautiful
nice
story.
That'd be a nice story for
Like
him.
already they used the penalty he scored in the shootout as they used the whole compilation he missed and he scored. That was beautiful. Imagine a final comes again.
And he scored. The opportunity's there for him.
Yeah.
It's amazing, and this opportunity is there for anyone to be a hero. But today's hero, let's watch today's hero, Ollie Watkins.
My boy.
Biggest goal he scored in his career.
My boy.
Wow.
That's my boy.
If I was Ollie Watkins right
That's my
now,
boy.
Why is he your boy?
Because I said on the stream with Phase One and Hasib, and I said they asked me, would you, as a manager,
in front of 8 people.
start? Yeah, it was fun. I think it might have been 7 to be
Seven
honest.
or 8
I think it'll be 7 people. But they asked me who would I start in my, if I was the manager, and I said Ollie Watkins. And there was reasons.
Yeah, doesn't
reasons
mean you're
behind-
right. He didn't start,
there's-
but he scored a winner.
but it's there's something that he has in his game that I feel like Harry Kane doesn't.
Of course.
And I think it's
And
it's,
vice versa, you could say.
yeah,
the
you can
same.
say vice versa, but in these type of tournaments, I want a striker and I want wingers that are able to run in behind, attack defenses, and cause problems to the centre backs. I feel like Kane, unfortunately, in this tournament, especially more so this tournament, I feel like he's making it easy for the defenders to defend him.
Who
He's
did
not really
Watkins
causing
turn?
problems, huh?
Who did he turn?
Oh, good question.
Was it Van der Ven?
Good question.
Someone got turned.
I saw the replay.
Because I want to say
so
something.
much.
It was on the
I
left
saw
side.
the replay so
Yeah.
much. I
Someone
don't
got
remember who
turned.
he turned.
I can't
It
remember.
was,
I don't know.
one touch.
It was a.
Was it not Van Dijk?
No,
No, it wasn't Van Dijk.
Van
It was-
Dijk
it
would
was
that would
not
never happen.
It was one touch.
Never
Then
happened.
it was such a Ollie Watkins goal.
Okay.
Yeah,
Touch,
okay.
touch,
Turn,
moved.
and it
Shot.
and
Okay,
finish,
whoever
yeah.
it was,
I'll
yeah.
find out for you. Don't worry.
Find
But
out.
you
Yeah,
carry
whoever
on.
it was. Let me tell you something, Liban.
It wasn't the fridge. It wasn't Van Dijk. It was.
It wasn't Virgil. Virgil, that would never happen to him. My
Yeah,
captain.
it's the right.
Crazy.
It wasn't the right. It was actually the right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So now, when you go to football games, watching it on TV and watching it live is two completely different things.
Of course.
Yeah.
Harry Kane could have ruined this guy, like finished him. Like, do you know what I mean? To the point this guy's tired. We don't
Yeah.
know that because we're not live. To the point, it made it easier for Ollie Watkins
Yeah.
to come in. So that's why I hear you saying we should have started him, but maybe that was written for him to do that now, to
course,
turn
yeah.
him and think because Harry Kane could have like
No, but my
took
thing is,
out my
if
man's
Harry Kane-
energy.
okay, hold on, hold
He
on.
can't turn no
Does
more.
Harry Kane get
So-
in that position? Does he do that? Does he make that? Does he score that goal?
But that's why Southgate did the right thing.
Well, he scored
He
in the
used
match.
to.
No, but the thing is, why? This is not the point I'm trying to make. I'm trying to say that Ollie Watkins.
He could have played 90 minutes and not scored. Maybe
No,
you never know.
That's his specialty type of goal.
but
That's
this
his.
It is,
yeah, that's his
and I'm
Yeah,
saying
but also
that could have happened.
it was assisted by Cole Palmer.
Yeah.
He put that
and
ball in.
and where is he?
You know, he was on the pitch when Harry Kane was on.
Yeah.
This isn't a Harry Kane
It's not Harry
versus
Kane walking
I know what I'm
Watkins
saying,
moment.
but
But this is a England through to the final. Let's talk about
And
it.
this was the
Yeah.
again.
So
This is
forget
what I'm
about
calling
Kane for
Gareth
now.
Southgate.
Forget
Let's go back to
Watkins.
your questions, though.
Yeah, forget about Kane
Let's go
for
back
now.
to your question.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Watkins moment.
Yeah.
How big that is
Yeah.
for England, for Watkins.
Oh, and if I was Watkins right now in the hotel, I'm spooning Gareth Southgate. I'm spooning him, fam. I'm knocking in his hotel. Thank you for bringing me on. It could have been Tony.
It could have been.
It could have been Tony, fam.
Tony. He
Tony
made the
been
right
doing
decision.
thing. No, look, you saw him with the darts.
The point I'm trying to make is that I think Ollie Watkins
If
is the
I'm
best striker that we
Watkins,
have
I'm
right now
spooning.
in the squad. I think Ollie Watkins is the best striker we have in the squad.
But the thing is, and that's fine, and that's completely fine to say because I think Watkins is amazing as well. I'm a big fan of him. I've been saying in the
It's not
Premier
wrong to
League,
say, yeah,
he's
yeah.
unbelievable. He's had a crazy season. But one thing, and I can say myself, I've been criticizing. I've criticized or I've questioned. I haven't criticized. I've questioned about the selection. Was I said I would have taken Rashford
Yeah.
and maybe even a Grealish.
Yeah.
Right. And I said I don't think he should have taken 3 strikers. Because I thought if he took Kane and a second striker, whether that's Tony or Watkins,
Yeah.
you have, and obviously taking Rashford, you have Rashford who was a striker as well.
Yeah.
You have Bowen in the squad who played a whole season up front.
Yeah.
And regardless, it's a 6-game tournament. You don't need more than 2 strikers because what's the likelihood? 2 strikers are both going to get injured. And if they do,
Yeah.
Rashford can play up front through the
Yeah.
middle. Bowen can play through the middle. So
Yeah.
I questioned taking 3 strikers.
Yeah.
Now I was wrong because of Kane's contribution,
Yeah.
Tony's contribution,
Yeah.
and Watkins' contribution.
Yeah.
They've all directly contributed.
And who
part.
decided
big
to
moments and played big moments, whether it's Tony coming on getting an assist in a knockout stage and or scoring his penalty in the shootout, Kane scoring his 3 goals this tournament, with Watkins scoring his goal to take them to the final. They have all contributed perfectly fine. So even I still would have found a space for someone like a Rashford. I think
picked
that's
them?
something that England's missing.
Who picked them 3?
Gareth Southgate. Well,
No, this is the art of science. He's a genius. He's a genius.
taking it too far.
I'm not being right.
Yeah,
I'm shocked.
you're
Am
doing
I
too
being
much.
right? I said
No.
it. I said it in against Slovakia.
Yeah, we've watched a bunch of
I
games
said,
together,
I
yeah.
said
You're
to
doing
Shock,
too
this
much.
guy is a genius, fam.
No.
It's not. It's
You're
fact.
you're forcing
He
it
took
now.
3 strikers.
He's forcing it.
You're so stupid,
You're
Liban.
forcing it. Bro,
This Southgate
listen,
thing is not
today.
you
Give
think
give
it's not
Southgate
today.
his credit.
Only for today, you give his credit.
Yes,
Just now for this game.
100%.
For this game, he only gets credit, Sharks. For this game.
100%.
For every tournament, he needs his credit, fam.
No.
he's a very experienced man.
Fam, he's clocked it.
No.
We've in our
These guys get
lifetime.
excited. I'll get it. We won.
How can you
We're in
not
the
get it?
final. You're happy. You're excited.
So
and
we should
now
just
you're
be
on your
like,
high
okay.
horse. I get it.
So we allow it.
No,
In our
no,
lifetime,
no.
we've never seen England like
Doesn't
that.
matter. It don't matter.
We've
If
had
England win the Euros,
Yeah.
we give like a little bit of credit to Gareth
He
Southgate.
has to get.
I think it
credit.
changes a lot of people's mind. Yeah.
I'm not. Look, I'm not.
Back-to-back
trying
Euros
to-
finals, by the way. No matter what happens now,
Bro, we ain't seen
Back to
Brazil.
Euros
People
final.
like Brazil
my
do
point
this in
is, I'm not
Copa.
trying to say. Look,
Fam,
I'm
like
not-
people like that, them type of countries. England, like, come on with
Listen,
Southgate.
I'm not saying. I'm
We
not
had
saying.
do you remember that golden era?
Okay, cool. Hey,
The
what-
golden
what-
era with Frank Lampard,
this
Steven
guy,
Gerrard,
he's doing
Rio,
too much.
John
He's
Terry.
doing too
We
much.
never seen what we've got.
This is the best period of English
Sven-Goran
football.
Eriksson. We haven't seen this, bro.
It is the best period in terms of the success that we're having.
The best English manager.
Getting into semi-finals, getting into finals. But
We
what
ain't
I'm
seen
saying
this.
is the quality of what we're seeing in terms of the talent, in comparison to the talent, it's not enough, bro.
It's all about quantity.
It's if you look at our runs, if you look at our runs, if you look at our runs in terms of all the tournaments that he's had, okay, we've had favorable runs. That's not his fault. He has to play what's in front of him. Cool. But then every time we played against a big opponent or somebody in the top 10, a top 10 ranked team, we've fallen short. Croatia,
smoked Germany in the
what happened in the
Euros.
semi-final against
We
Croatia?
smoked them
Shouldn't we
Germans.
have not won that game?
No, we know. We
fell short.
know all of this.
Yeah,
we
there
know
you
all of
go.
this.
You
We're
got
not gonna go
Italy,
back. We
you
know all
got
of
Holland,
this. Yeah,
you got
for sure.
Belgium, you got so many teams that we've played against in the past. Every time he's come up against good opposition, he's failed. Today, he got the job done, but even today, we're playing against a meaty. Let's be honest, we're playing against a meaty Netherlands team that finished third in their group. We're keeping it real. We on paper should have beaten them, but it was a matchup going into that tournament. Why? Because of how poorly everyone put it down as a 50-50 game. People said it was a mid-off. Why? Because of how poorly we performed in this tournament. People are putting us on the
thing is,
same. When realistically we're better
disagree
than
with-
Holland. We
I-
should be
I
better than
disagree.
Holland.
And before you,
I don't
I
agree
mean,
with
listen, that could be
agree
true. That could be true. That is true. 100%.
Yeah.
Two things can be true.
Yeah.
Because whilst that is true, there's also been so many teams that have won tournaments, club
Yeah.
or country, Champions
Okay.
League,
Yeah.
cups, that have had runs worse than this, or Portugal, Euro 2016. Do you think Portuguese people care that they didn't win a single game
they
in
don't,
90
bro.
minutes apart from the semi-final?
They don't care.
Ronaldo looked in the sky and cried.
Exactly. Ronaldo was crying, and this is, Ronaldo, that's one of his best achievements of all time.
I'm
I think it ranks in his top 2.
I'm
And
not
I know
denying
you know.
it.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
bit of positivity to be nice to be in the final.
Going back to your point, like obviously I'm happy that England. I want to see England win. Like I'm not. It's not here like I'm against England. I'm against South. Like I want to see him win. I want to see England win. But I'm not a fan of the manager because there's a lot of. I feel like there's a lot of things. That I feel like deserves criticism. I think
for
he's
sure.
not getting the. Let's be honest. Be honest. He's not getting the best out of this team.
Liban, I
Even
agree
his
with
even
that.
his selection
Why?
was poor.
I agree with you. I agree
Why?
with you.
How?
Do you know- do you know
It's
what
one
was
thing.
doing?
It's one thing for
Do you know-
England,
do you-
another
no,
thing
but
for
you-
Man United.
no, do you
I
know-
don't get
no.
it.
How?
It's the fact.
Okay,
It's
let me
fact.
explain.
It's
No,
fact.
no, no,
Man United, you never speak like this, fam. No, well, I'm being serious.
No, but listen.
You're getting angry. Why are you
It's
getting
not,
angry? You want to fight me now?
It's a manager that we've been seeing for 8 years. A manager that's 8 years against a manager that's been here for 2 years.
It's like Man United. It's like
so you don't know what you're talking about, man.
They're going through it, but it's like still he's positive. We're the best.
Yeah,
We're gonna do
yeah,
this.
I've
We're
seen
gonna-
eight
But
years.
with
8
England,
years
it's like
though.
I want to see this. I want to see
Southgate's
that.
been manager for 8 years.
And he's done good stuff.
Yeah, and what?
doing
A
8
Euros final back to back. A World Cup final. What's wrong
You're
with
just,
that,
no,
bro?
but listen, you're not giving
Food.
context. You're just saying,
A major
final,
tournament is
semi-final,
every
this.
2 years.
Yeah,
Like
but
what?
you're trying to do it without
Like
context.
you
though, go on.
hate
but listen.
you. I just
No,
can't.
but
You
listen.
like Man United only, fam.
Go on.
Get away. Brother.
No, but food.
Klopp's gone, you know.
You want to listen to what he's
What's that
saying?
mean?
It's gone. The Klopp's gone, you know.
No, okay.
No, you want to listen to what he's saying though. He said we're happy. Getting to finals, we're doing this stuff, but you're never going to be convinced with Southgate.
Never.
That's the problem. Like
That's
the
not
way
good.
the way he
That's
played.
not a good
No,
way
but
of
no,
thinking. That's
no,
what- that's
no,
what I'm-
no,
that's what
no,
I'm saying.
No, because the problem is, bro.
I'm saying
no, but listen.
I hear
no,
you.
I know.
Let him land, man.
But listen,
I'll let
okay,
him land.
listen to it like this.
Yeah.
the football they're playing,
Yeah.
the team is putting out every single week. Even if you go back to whoever's bringing on the plane every single time,
Yeah.
it's not making sense. Like he's getting far, but you're always gonna sit
It
there
is,
and think,
yeah.
This
yeah,
is-
and you watch every single
But
game.
this is where
no, but
greed
listen,
comes.
no, but
This is
Food,
where greed
Let him
comes.
land.
Let me
Talking
land.
too
Let me
much.
land, please. You watch every single game. If it's when England score, they sit back. Do you know what I'm saying? They'll play teams that are way worse than them, and they'll struggle, and then they'll somehow get a goal out of it, and like
Yeah.
the whole vibe's changed.
Yeah, exactly.
If you want to go through that every single time when you're meant to be a big team, when you're meant to be one of the best teams,
exactly.
it's a bit spooky. That's my problem.
You know what?
Okay, now
This is-
listen-
hold on, stop.
wait.
Can I just say something? This is my favorite Mohammed.
It's
You don't even have the same son.
It's not even my son. It was
You know his name? Oh, bro. Okay.
It's cool. I'll still take your shit.
And
Let's
why
do the
get
handshake
plays
anyway.
my government?
Yeah, that's a mad thing.
It's crazy. But anyways,
It's moving
like,
like
you know why? Listen, because I know initially your plan was, okay, look, can I expose your plan? What your plan was?
What was my plan?
It was obviously, this is the first time I've been on the pod for like, since the last time I cooked you on SDS. Like quite a couple months ago. But
You
the
wanted
Arsenal
to-
thing.
you wanted
so
to
you
go
brought your
party-
brother as
you wanted to go
backup.
party
So
on
you,
holidays and shit.
you brought your brother as backup, yeah, to come here. But instead he's on my side. I like this guy, man. This is my
I
favorite-
haven't even
this
gone
is my
against
favorite
you.
memory
What-
about
there is
you.
no sides.
Nah,
We're all
it's
England
not-
fans
it's not.
here.
It's just the fact that you brought your brother to back you today. Yeah, because you were scared. I heard you had to bring backup. Yeah,
I wasn't scared. I was
You brought your
waiting for
brother.
you. You took
And now that
holidays.
he's brought
You
him
were
here,
traveling around the
I
world.
like you, man.
You
You know
weren't
what?
available.
Stop season.
All right. So,
Can I
before we go
attack?
on a final?
before we
Go on.
go on. Okay, I hear what you're saying. I agree with your point.
But
There's no but.
yeah, I knew.
It's like, why are we being greedy? We're in the final.
How
forget about
greedy?
How you being greedy?
forget about the good football. This,
how
I
you
want to
being
do
greedy?
this. I want to do this.
No.
Like, fam, let's just
But how are you
focus on
greedy
the
when you're
thing.
not winning anything? How are you greedy when you're not winning anything?
So I'm trying to say, Arsenal, you're moving. Like, think about your clubs now. Now, go back to your clubs.
But we play good football.
How
at
your
least.
club?
We
how
play
your
good
club?
football at least.
See, so you're happy with the good football,
No,
but
what
not
I'm saying
not
is-
going to finals and not
That's-
winning. But this is what makes you happy. It's not good, bro.
I just think people are confused.
Stop being confused. Then.
I think people are confused. Not by, but
Do you get it?
what I'm
Stop,
thinking
it's a
is
decision.
England. I'm saying when it comes to England, as a footballing nation, is like football. The whole of football's coming home thing because football was born here, was made here, and all of that stuff. And England, the biggest league is the English league, all of that stuff. And I think there's a lot of entitlement with English football fans where they think they're the best. Where there's a reason there's only one star on that on this shirt. Is that
Exactly,
right?
and we should be happy.
And
we
that
should
one
be
star
gassed right
came
now.
in '66.
Exactly,
And
we-
since '66, there hasn't been another World Cup or even a Euros. And every other big footballing nation has won a major competition since England's last won one. It's been so long since England last won one. England have made one final since then, and that was the last Euros in any competition. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, you're right.
Since 1966, England have made one final in a major competition. Two now. Today there's two. This
in
is
our
the second
lifetime.
one. No, last
No,
time.
but I'm saying
My
in our
parents' lifetime was one.
In our lifetime,
One
we're watching it. That's
in
what I'm
my
trying to say.
grandparents' lifetime as
Yeah,
well.
but I'm saying we're watching it in
Yeah.
our lifetime. We're witnessing two.
Yeah, and your
That's a
dad
mad
can
thing,
say
bro.
the same sentence. And I'm saying they both come now. And English fans are still complaining about the way we play football. Just, of course, in the moment you want to play good football. When the wins come, don't complain. Take it. Now we're in the final. So, obviously, there shouldn't be no like negative talk and everything. England are in a second final for the second time ever since 1966. And I think English fans need to realize maybe we're not as big of a football nation as we think we are. We don't win stuff.
100%.
We don't win stuff. It's not a normal thing for England to win competitions.
Yeah.
If it was, then
It's a
there'll
bit
be
like
more
your club,
stars.
a bit like your football club.
It is a bit like Arsenal. We've never won a Champions League. We've won 3 Premier Leagues. Hasn't come since 2004.
You're
It is a bit like
sicker.
Arsenal. No, but it is. It genuinely is.
yeah.
Sometimes we act like we're bigger than we are, and that goes for England, right? If England win the Euros, it's the biggest thing the country has done in football
Since 66.
since 66. 66. You know how much stuff has happened since 66? A man has landed on the moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After that,
The blacks can mix with the whites as well.
more recent. You know what I mean?
It's true though. It's true though. Martin Luther King was them times and
yeah.
Malcolm X.
You know what I
Bare
mean?
man came
So
through
much stuff
since
has
then,
happened
you know?
since then. It's a long time.
When
So
did the
in
first
the
Somali come?
final,
Huh?
When
When
the
the
first
first
Somali
Somali probably
came
came like a couple years after that as well.
Somalis weren't even in this country, and now we're
telling
here
you.
saying, "Yeah, football's coming home."
Yeah.
We're English now.
We're allowed.
You know, we've got the
Yeah.
passports.
Yeah.
So it's been a
Eritrea
while.
didn't exist as well.
It's been a while.
No,
but
it
listen,
didn't.
It was Ethiopia. It was Ethiopia those times.
Oh, I'm not gonna even tread on those waters.
Oh, yeah, don't. Say no more.
But-
You're bringing politics into football podcast. Say no.
But
Politics on football
England
podcast.
are in the final. One more question
thought it
before we preview the final. We'll talk about England's opponents. Phil Foden has been subbed off again.
Yes.
Cole Palmer's come on. He got the assist. Foden has scored 2 goals, both been ruled offside in this tournament, unfortunately. In this game, he was this close to hitting top bins. He hit the outside of the post.
And also cleared off the line.
And he went off the line.
And an assist that got chalked off.
And he had an assist that got chalked off. Right? The numbers don't look good, but obviously within context, he's a bit unfortunate, but also he hasn't been playing nowhere near as the Premier League player of the season we've just seen.
Yeah.
My question is, Phil Foden started every single game. Does he start the final?
No.
And does Cole Palmer start? Or does someone else start?
No.
It depends
Anthony
on what
Gordon.
position. I would see.
Yeah.
Okay, so for me, you need to have a player out wide that can actually run in behind and attack the spaces and stretch the opposition defense. I feel like with Saka and Foden on the pitch at the same time, I feel like we don't do that enough. Not to say because they're 2 wingers that like the ball, not wingers, but they're 2 attackers that like the ball at feet.
It depends though.
And they still don't. And sometimes, especially with Foden, he doesn't attack the fullback. So you want a winger. It could be Gordon. It could even be Watkins on the left. I wouldn't even mind Watkins.
Do you know
on
why
the
it depends though?
Yeah.
Depends on the formation though.
100%
Because we're playing
yeah.
a back 5, so if Shaw plays in the final, Shaw's holding the width anyway.
And that's fine. So,
I feel like Shaw might play in the final.
If
He
we
will-
need
he
to-
has to
Obviously,
play.
Shaw got a couple of minutes the other day. He played a lot more
Yeah.
today. Came on at half-time
He has
today.
to play in the
So I
final.
feel like he was.
Do you know who's on the other side?
Nurturing.
Do you know
him.
who's on his side? If he plays
On
in
the right, Carvajal.
No. Do you know
Lamine
who's on the right?
Oh, Lamine,
the best
it was-
16-year-old
yeah.
I've ever seen in my
Yeah,
life.
Lamine,
was
I
on
thought you
this-
meant obviously the wing back.
So we have to have Luke Shaw. They should not. I don't want to see Trippier.
I think it will be. I feel
It has
like
to be.
Southgate has been nurturing Shaw in the last couple of games to start in the final. He even said before the tournament, Shaw's fit,
Yeah.
but he didn't play him in the groups. Didn't play him at all. He came on that day when England were this close to going out.
Yeah.
And I'll just give him some minutes, and he came on a half time today. So he played 45, which means he can play 90.
Yeah.
I think Shaw will start in the final. I think that'll be a big change.
Does he play the same formation though?
Shaw's not a wing back.
Spain play with a 4-3-3.
I don't think he will, because Spain's biggest dangers are their
midfield.
wingers and their midfielders.
Midfield, yeah.
Yeah.
Their midfielders are unbelievable, and their wingers as their outlets are fast, dangerous,
yeah.
all that stuff. Now, they're going to pin us back with their midfielders. Every single one of their midfielders can find them right in the pockets. If we're playing wing backs, they're going to have to make a decision of where they're going to be. Are they going to, they're going to drop or not, which would then leave the 3 centre backs in awkward position.
Yeah.
You know, I think Shaw starting will bring England back to a back 4.
400%. I agree.
I think he might overthink
I
it and
agree.
play Gallagher, because of the midfield.
I don't think he'll do a match change.
He
like
might
that.
overthink it.
I don't think he'll do a match
Kobe
change.
might start.
Kobe will have to start.
I don't think he'll do
But
a
it's
match
a
change.
lot.
like that.
I think he might.
Let's briefly speak about Spain. England are playing at Spain in the final. Spain in this tournament, let's talk about them, have won 6 straight matches, straight wins. I don't think any team has done that in either ever or for a long time. I can't remember what the number was.
Convincingly.
In the Euros, teams have drawn games, winning teams. Even Spain themselves, the great Spain that I think they drew a game or 2 in the tournament. This Spain team have won every single game, not conceding more than 1 goal in any of them at that time. They beat tough teams. In the groups, they had Croatia, Italy, and Albania. You know, tougher group than most. Knockouts, they had Georgia, Germany, and France.
Yeah.
So now their route was Germany, France, England. To win this tournament, they would have to beat Germany, France, and England.
Yeah.
Unbelievable route. They've done all of that so far. England is the last team they have remaining to beat. Spain, undeniable. No one, it's not even questionable, not debatable, have been the best team in this tournament.
Yeah.
They have been the most exciting team in this tournament. They have played every criticism that has been on England, that has been on France. You can't say Spain has been the exact opposite.
Yeah.
They're showing that front foot exciting football works. And you don't have to be pragmatic. You don't have to be like, chess game. If I can't move this player too far here because that means that player. They said, forget
We're
all
done
of
with
that.
We're gonna play our football.
We're going to play our football and we're going to attack. Luis de la Fuente, the manager that they got from the under-21s, under-19, he came up through the youth system for Spain. He's not managed club football. If he hasn't managed in a long time. He just come and said, yo, you lot are playing this fast front flowing football. And they beaten Germany, who was, I think, one of the other best teams in this tournament.
Yeah.
France, obviously, not as strong, but, they went 1-0 down against France and they came back pretty easily. Obviously, their most exciting player, Lamine Yamal, if we're going to point one out, he's 16 at the moment. I think he'll be 17 on the day of the final, which kind of upsets me. I wish there was a 16-year-old in
Damn,
the
he's getting
final.
old, man.
I wish there was a 16-year-old in the final, man. Like, I love saying he's 16. But I think he'll be 17 on Saturday, so he's going to be 17 in time for the final. But, briefly speaking about him as a key player, and we'll speak about some other key matchups. what can we say about him right now that hasn't already been said? I don't know. Like,
He's a
everything he does.
generational talent, man. The best 16-year-old I've ever seen.
He moves
I don't
like
think
he
I've
moves
ever
like
seen been a better 16-year-old.
he moves like
than him.
Morris.
Riyad Mahrez.
Moves like Morris.
He's I think more than just Mahrez. He gives me. There's so
No,
many
he
players.
reminds
that-
me of him.
Yeah, reminds me the way he moves. Yeah,
Like his first
yeah.
touch, the way he dribbles,
Everything, yeah.
the way he cuts in as well. It's like Morris.
It's just to have that kind of. Remember, he's a year 11 basically. He's a year 11. Let's put it in perspective. He's a year 11
mad.
that is
crazy.
playing with a confidence of somebody that's already like 25, 26.
And he's got
27.
the arrogance as well. You see what he said after the
Yeah.
game?
Yeah.
To
Bro,
Rabiot.
and right, I'll be,
Rightly so, rightly so.
that's not arrogant enough for me. If I was his age, I'll be talking more.
You can't do
I'm
that.
not gonna lie to you. I'll be talking more. He shared a pitch with Mbappe. Yeah, yesterday. Yeah, he shared a pitch with Mbappe. All the eyes were on Mbappe. What is Mbappe gonna do? This guy completely stole the show. Like he made it seem like Mbappe was like.
Did you see Mbappe's reaction to the goal?
Hey, you have to. There's no how else are you gonna react? How else are you gonna react? Like honestly, like, I think
they're gonna face each other a lot in the Classicos
yeah,
now.
exactly. And I think
you
it
know,
was a big
he's 10 years younger than Mbappe.
10 years younger,
A decade.
and he stole the show. You know,
wild.
this tournament, I'll be real. It's been very underwhelming when it comes to the star players.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of expectation with the Mbappes,
Yeah.
Ronaldos, Harry Kane's,
Bellingham, Foden.
Bellingham's. But this tournament.
I'm saying they had not. I'm saying
Yeah,
they've all
they
been
had-
underwhelming. Yeah.
But I'm saying this tournament, the keys have been handed over to the new gen.
Yeah.
You know,
No, him-
all the young stars. You got the Verts, the Musialas, the
Yeah.
Yamals, the Nico Williams. You got so many youngsters in this tournament
Yeah.
that have Xavi Simmons.
Yeah.
They've got so many that have stepped up, and I think this is the tournament where we're finally seeing that transition from the old crop of
the new
stars
guard.
to the new generation, and they've landed. Arda Güler for Turkey. You can name so many youngsters in this tournament that have now come out and they've announced themselves. And
For
Yamal has, I think, announced himself not only as one of the best youngsters,
Yeah.
but also, I think, the best right winger in the world. And now,
Maybe
you
play the
could even
tournament.
argue probably
He
top
wins.
5 players in the world right now
That's crazy for his age.
as a 16-year-old.
Like there's a few things. There's sometimes in my life that I can't believe, and that's one of them.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I still can't believe Leicester won the Premier League,
Yeah,
and it will take me a long time to accept it. And
Yeah.
like, it's almost been a decade.
yeah,
I can't believe Lamine Yamal.
yeah.
Full stop. I just can't. I don't
Yeah.
understand it. I don't understand how. I don't understand
Yeah.
what. I don't understand when, why. I don't understand anything about him,
Mm-hmm.
and I just don't. And if I think about it too hard, I get a headache. I just don't. I let it be. But wow, that's all I can say. Wow. Couple key matchups now. Bukayo Saka versus Mark Cucurella. Now, Mark
that's a shady one.
We've seen
Cucurella-
that one already before.
Yeah,
That's a
but this
shady one, yeah.
time, Cucurella,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a shady one.
that
for
we're
me.
watching.
Yeah.
Wow.
But he's
No.
They've had good-
go forward. He's been doing well.
they've had
Defensively,
good
he's still
matchups,
be
though.
questioned
Yeah, but he's
because I
still-
think Dembele was giving him a hard time on the right hand side.
But this is
Dembele's that
yeah.
kind of player, though.
yeah, it's
You
true.
know,
Yeah.
but
you
he's
know-
been one of the players of the tournament as well.
he has.
Yeah, he's had a very good tournament. To be fair,
So that's a good matchup down that side. How we think
Yeah.
that's going to look?
I think Saka's got.
Saka has to
a few
cook him.
times when they played each other, it's been quite
I think Saka's
been
got.
quite even. Like I remember the
Yeah.
Chelsea.
Yeah,
the Chelsea
Saka's not
the Chelsea
cooked
way.
him loads
Not
in,
good to
in
load,
a
but
club
I don't
level.
think Saka
Even
will have problems though.
no,
I think
but
Saka.
do you know what it is? The last
be
game,
okay.
the last game they played when it was no, not the last game. The Chelsea Arsenal versus Chelsea when we were away to their house.
Yeah.
First half, Cucurella played really well. against
I remember
Saka.
that game.
And then second half, Saka started to come up. But
Yeah.
first half
True,
played well. Even when Cucurella was at Brighton,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
when he's at his best.
that's
though.
That was
when
at
he
his best though,
But
yeah.
but playing against Saka as well did really well. I mean,
He was playing a bit left centre back sometimes.
Yeah.
Or he could play left centre back, left back, left wing
yeah,
back.
Yeah.
I've underrated him a lot.
I-
Just because he
I
went to
feel
Chelsea,
like-
I underrated him. He's actually really good.
And it
He's really good.
shows.
He's really
It
good.
Yeah.
shows when you go to a failing system
Yeah.
or a failing club,
Yeah.
how bad you can
Could
make you look.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
Because Cucurella was a meme for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
No one respected him.
Yeah.
But remember how much everyone rated him in Brighton.
Yeah.
You've seen how much he's been spoken about here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Chelsea, with all of that rubbish going on,
Noise.
12th place and that,
Yeah.
look how bad he looked.
Sterling is another one example.
Yeah.
Of that. Yeah.
These are
Yeah,
these
he's
are
on-
top
yeah,
footballers.
players, yeah.
Another few players once we got their midfield.
Mhm.
Danny Olmo.
Danny almost.
Let's talk about
Serious
him because
player.
he's right now the man's on the golden boot because of his assists. He got
Yeah.
3 goals. He's joint with a couple players. Harry Kane being
as
one of
well,
them.
Yeah.
He's got one assist as well, right?
But no, he's
Two-
got 2
Two
assists.
assists. Oh,
Yeah.
So he's on
He's
track
leading-
to get
he's leading right now.
but then again, Kane can walk away with if Kane scores a goal in the final.
Yeah.
Kane walks away with the golden boot after
It's
after
outrageous.
this kind of tournament.
It's
It's funny.
outrageous.
Yeah.
But let's talk about Danny Olmo for a bit because he didn't start the tournament. It was Pedri.
Pedri, yeah.
Almost come on a little bit off the bench. His goal obviously against France.
Yeah, quality.
Oh my god!
The touch.
See that first
The
touch?
touch.
And
Yeah,
2 of the
crazy.
3 goals for me, I'm still mind blown. The one against Georgia as well was
Yeah,
unbelievable.
ridiculous. Yeah.
But what a player he is. You know, he's never played club football in Spain.
Yeah, never.
Mad, didn't it?
Yeah.
How's he still at Leipzig? I don't.
I think
Bro,
it's
that matchup
crazy.
was funny because you had a Hernandez who's playing for France. You got a Laporte here.
No.
Laporte.
Spain confusing.
Yeah.
Laporte, their centre-back partnership this tournament.
Yeah.
Lenormand, who's on
Yeah.
suspended this game,
Yeah.
he's French.
French, yeah.
Laporte is
Laporte's
French. But Lenormand is even funnier because
Yeah.
he's French. Like
yeah,
to the point where
yeah.
the only reason he's playing for Spain is because he's got the visa because he lived for 5
Yes,
years.
yeah. No, I know that.
And
Yeah,
Laporte
yeah.
is French.
And Laporte
Laporte
is French,
played for France.
and he moved. He
I
switched
love
over
it.
to.
I love it.
And then you got a Theo Hernandez playing for France against Spain. Yeah, you got Griezmann who's played his whole career in Spain.
Yeah, Griezmann's
Then you
Portuguese
got
and Spanish,
Olmo
but
that's
played
never-
club level in Spain. Yeah,
And then you got Olmo who's never played in Spain. It's very weird. Is how things are
France and
shaping
Spain.
up.
France and
Yeah.
Spain probably just come across each other a
Do you know
lot.
what I really like about Spain before you
Go on.
continue? All the unselfish runs that they make.
Oh.
It's probably the best thing about them.
Yeah.
Like so many times. That's how
England don't do that.
They don't do that because you see how many times Lamine Yamal wants to go shoot, or even like Olmo arriving late in the edge
Yeah.
of the box. It's because they're dragging defenders away. That's why I think Lamine Yamal looks so much happier playing at Spain.
Yeah.
Obviously, he played good at Barcelona, but he's so much more happier here, bro.
Yeah.
Because everyone's doing the hard work for him.
Yeah.
It's beautiful to see, man. And
But that comes down
what
to
he
the manager.
said,
That
but
comes
yes,
down
I'm
to
saying
the
what he
coach.
said is key.
Yeah.
Because when you have a team
Yeah.
that are playing as a team, you
Everyone's
know,
happy.
Alvaro Morata, we'll speak about him in a second actually, about if he's playing in the final or not. We'll see. We're yet to find out. But Alvaro Morata is their captain. He's their striker. Does he even score this tournament? I don't know if he's even scored this tournament. But you look at him, and even him, he's such an important part to this team.
Yeah.
Right? What I love about them is it feels like there's no egos.
No.
Because you got Rodri, who's probably he's the best in the world in this position.
Yeah.
There. You got Morata, super experienced. You got the spine of, you got Laporte at the back, super experienced as well.
Fabian Ruiz has been
Fabian
unreal.
Ruiz, unbelievable. I say
How-
everyone feels unselfish, like what he was saying.
Yeah.
Like Yamal's got the ball, Nico Williams is already running. Williams, that I think I noticed so many times for Williams and Yamal passing to each other. Like Williams will cut in, find Yamal. Now the players are dragged that way. Now
Yeah.
Williams making a run, and now almost making this overlapping run through there.
Yeah.
He knows he's probably not gonna get the ball, but he's now left the decision for that defender to make. Defender takes a step there, allows Yamal to cut in.
Yeah.
Like they're just playing like a team. Whereas with England,
Yeah.
it feels like they're all suffocating each other.
Yeah,
Kane's
100%.
dropping here, Foden's coming in,
coming in,
Bellingham wants the ball,
Bellingham's-
Foden
yeah,
wants the ball,
yeah.
Kane wants the ball.
It's true.
And they're in each other's space. Whereas Spain, it feels like they're making so much more
space,
space
yeah,
for
it's
each
true.
other. It's and it's like basic football thing when you're growing up. It's like on the ball, we spread out.
Yeah.
Off the ball, we contain.
compact.
You know,
Yeah.
whereas that's what Spain are doing, but England are doing the opposite thing. On the ball,
Yeah.
they're coming
Yeah.
like
They have an objective. They
And
they
I
all
feel
know
like-
the objective.
I feel like
And you see
Foden-
that they're all like in sync. Everyone
And-
understands what
and
the
we
focus
predicted
is,
it
what
wrong.
the
We did a
objective
prediction for the
Yeah.
start of
Yeah.
the tournament, and we didn't have
I've been
Spain in
seeing
the final.
Foden though. He's been making runs to spread out the defenders, so there's no
the whole
defenders
team has to do
around there,
together.
but no one's
Everyone
doing
needs
it.
to
It's
do it.
just
Yeah.
Foden for me. I'm seeing him doing it bare.
You know how many times Carvajal just make that run around Lamine Yamal? That's how he cuts back and makes that cross that he loves.
Yeah.
And then Morata will run near post, so then almost arriving there. Or like even the Fabian Ruiz headers, like
Cucurella's getting up
someone's
there as
coming
well.
there, so he's free at the back.
Yeah.
Bro, it's all in sync because they all know.
Yeah.
They all know what,
It's
what
beautiful
do.
to see, but styles make matchups,
Yeah.
right? Spain are the most exciting team in the tournament, but England obviously have struggled. England's route to the final and the way they got here has looked different to Spain. Spain's has looked easy going, perfect,
Yeah.
two smashing teams, winning comfortably. England have stumbled over the line. But it's football. We know how football works, and styles make matchups. And the final, you erase everything gets erased from the rounds prior. Can England win this final? And if so, where do you see?
Yeah.
How do you see them winning?
They
'Cause
can.
They can.
They
They
can.
can. The way I see England winning is if they play a low block and play with outlets. So, because let's be realistic. Spain gonna have most of the ball.
England didn't take any outlets apart from
This
Gordon.
is
He
the
hasn't-
Rashford
this is-
didn't go.
This is the
Gordon hasn't
problem,
played.
and that's
Yeah, and Gordon hasn't really played.
that's where again I criticize. That's another criticism of Gareth, but I don't want to go into that too deep. But I think the only way I can see England really winning this is because I think defensively England are very solid as a unit. So I think Spain naturally they're gonna have more of the ball. England won't see. They might get times where they have opportunities to have the ball, but I think Spain will dominate possession. So having a low block and then basically essentially just hitting them on the counter, because I think their weakest points in Spain are the fullbacks. You got Danny Carvajal on one side, you got Cucurella on the other side, and I think that's where you can actually find the I think that's where the weaknesses are. And if you can get outlets or wingers that can attack those spaces in behind or stretch the opposition or cause or
So,
try
but
to,
you think sitting back? Do you not think taking the game to them would be better tactic?
no.
Based on how Spain played, there might be openings, there might be gaps, and
No.
I
exploiting
think
those
they'll tire
openings.
you out. Spain will
Because
tire you out.
Germany tried it, and
Yeah.
Germany are way better as a footballing team than us at the moment. They've done it with better players, in my opinion, that or better performing players, let's say, and they came up short.
Yeah, but it was a lot
So
of a
I don't
closer
think,
match.
and I think the way England have been performing throughout this tournament against lesser opponents, I don't think that's a wise idea to try to take it, because we're just going to open ourselves up. We're going to expose spaces, and when you have players like Lamine Yamal, Nico Williams, and Danny Olmo, it's just. It can become scary. It can become a 2-3-0, 4-0 game.
Their
So-
superpowers in the midfield anyway.
in the midfield. So
that's-
what you want to do
we
is
can't match them.
yeah,
We can't
so
match
we
them
can't
there.
match them right now. So I say we just sit back. We're strong defensively. Mark Guehi, Stones, Walker, Luke Shaw, with Rice sitting. I think defensively that 5, I think is solid. So if we can play it a bit more further back and then just hit them on the break, but then that requires the right personnel. This type of game, you might need an Anthony Gordon. I'm not gonna lie. Foden might have to sit out this one. If this is me talking as if I was a manager, I would have to have a Gordon because of the fact that he's quick, he's pacey, he can run in behind, and he can cause.
So you're going to
problems
play that
on the
combination
counter.
of Shaw and Gordon on that side that hasn't happened so far.
But that you have a 26-man squad for a reason. If you pick 26 man, that means at any point in this tournament, you should expect to have.
Yeah,
any
but maybe
combination.
not start something you haven't played yet. But as you can see, his substitutions have been good. These players can still come on. They don't have to start from minute one.
Yeah.
You know, these players can come on based on certain situations of how the game is going.
Yeah. But then I would rather start Gordon, see how the game plays out. If it's not working, then I can bring on a Foden. Rather than put Foden on, wait till we concede 1 or 2 goals, and then try to make the change. And that for me, that's how I'll go about it. And then I also, call me crazy, I would also start Ollie Watkins just because he's quick, he can run in behind, and he can cause problems. I wouldn't start Harry Kane in this type of game.
You know, England have conceded first every knockout game.
Every knockout game, and we're chasing the game every knockout game. You want to chase the game against Spain? You sure you want to chase the game against Spain? The only way England win this, they have to score first. England have to. This game they can't afford to concede first. If they concede first, it's long.
But when England
it's
concede
long.
though, man, they just sit back as well, which is even worse.
No, but I
Which is
think
even
I
worse.
think England are worse when they score first.
That's what I was
England
gonna
score
say,
first
Yeah.
and play worse.
Yeah, when they score, they.
But this kind of game is whatever situation you choose. Really, that's gonna be.
You
it's
drop
gonna
Harry
be
Kane in the final and you lose.
It's
You
over-
drop
it's over for him if
it's
he does that.
Harry.
Yeah.
That will be the most
Yeah.
stupidest,
It's too risky.
It's not gonna
worst
happen.
decision
I know
you've
it's not
ever
gonna
made in your
happen.
life.
I know it's
That's
gonna happen.
that gamble
Yeah.
is the most craziest gamble you've ever done in your life, bro. Dropping Harry Kane in the final
I'm not saying that's.
He wouldn't do it.
or
I know he
bringing
won't
on
do it. I know he
Anthony
won't do
Gordon.
it.
Yeah, he shouldn't do that. So like,
He's
we
saying
should be.
Foden's getting dropped for him.
We should be. Let's talk for Anthony Gordon. It's not going to happen. We should be realistic with situation. That's a dream of yours. Do you get?
Not a dream.
It is a dream.
It's just what
I think
would
the
do.
only
It's what
change.
would
I
do.
think the only change would be Shaw
yeah.
comes in
Shaw-
and
He
maybe
might keep the
maybe
same.
back the formation
Realistic.
change.
Same.
Maybe.
I think he might keep the same formation, just Shaw
Yeah.
coming in. Because
Yeah,
he's
I can
won
see
the
that.
last 2 games. He might as
Bro,
well-
just
I
don't
can
be
see him taking
afraid,
it.
fam. We're in
That
the
could happen.
final.
He's won last 2 games, 1 on penalty. He's won 90th minute.
No, but like it's.
He's on
quote,
one.
unquote,
He hasn't
worked for him
won.
'cause he's
He
gone
drew
through.
the
I'm
game
saying,
before.
yeah, but he's gone through.
My
He's
thing
won.
is, I don't mind what. At the end of the day, it's Southgate's team, and he's gonna play who he wants to play. But I need to see some sort of level of bravery. I need to see bravery.
If I
It's a
don't
final.
be brave,
It's 90 minutes.
Fact.
We haven't won a trophy since '66. You need to be brave. I don't want to see what happened against Italy, where we score in the first 5 minutes, and then the rest of the game we don't do anything after that. You have to one game, 90 minutes. Okay, we're not playing against Iniesta, Xavi, and Busquets. I'm not saying that this team isn't good, but I'm saying that they're not
beatable.
that. They're
Even though
beatable.
they haven't been this tournament.
But they're
Neither have we, though.
But this tournament they've been good.
Neither have we.
But we need.
They're
to take
thinking
it to
the
them.
exact same thing about us, bro. I don't care what anyone says. They're thinking the exact same
What are they
thing.
thinking? They're thinking they're better than us right now.
Who?
That Spain team.
They're still thinking this
They're
is
thinking
gonna be
that
tricky. I'm not gonna lie.
course,
They
of
got
course.
Jude.
No, of course, no.
They got Foden.
No,
Like,
they're
even though
gonna
these
be
men
they're
haven't
gonna
come out
be
and think
weary.
they're shook, bro.
They're gonna be weary, but they're not gonna be scared.
They're gonna no. You know what I mean?
They're gonna be weary,
You
but
know
they
what I
won't
mean?
scare.
Like there's
They
some
won't
nerves there.
Huh? Wary.
What did you say?
But
Very.
Weary or wary. But you know what I mean? They're not
Bro.
gonna be scared. They're not gonna be scared. They're gonna be like, you know what?
No,
We've
I
been the
don't
best
think they will
team.
be scared.
They're confident right now. There's
Now,
confidence in
I'm
high
gonna
sky
give
high.
it-
They had a
now,
hard
to
route,
wrap
but it's
up
not the
show,
hardest in the world,
Couple
fam.
things. What does it mean if Spain win? If Lamine Yamal wins
It's not fair,
Euros,
wallah.
if
Wallah,
this
it's not fair.
Spain team
Football's
win
not fair, wallah.
already.
They just had a flipping golden generation. Wallah, dominate
just doing it
football.
again
They
now.
come and they
It's
just
like-
win again. Give us a rest.
But no
man.
one expected them to win the
Give
start
it
of the
a
tournament.
rest. I never expected.
weren't.
No, I thought they'll be one of those teams to underperform. I had them to underperform, and they've completely thrown that
It's because of
prediction
their
out of the
defense.
water.
Everyone thought they were.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
because
thought.
of defense.
Yeah, and they've
Because Carvajal right back,
Yeah.
and Agent Carvajal,
And the
Cucurella
centre-back
at left
was
back,
good
and then
as well.
Lemnomand, and
Laporte was playing in Saudi Arabia.
and then back up was Nacho.
Like, let's be real. Let's keep this real though.
Unai
Like,
Simon and goal, not
Yeah.
like you look at it and you're like,
you're thinking, nah.
you know,
Yeah.
what does it mean if England wins? What does it mean for Southgate? What does it mean for Harry
Everything.
Kane?
Then everything.
Bro, it means everything.
Harry
Ev-
Kane finally winning a major
what they
competition.
He's
what the
first
country
ever
needs.
trophy. Imagine you play football for this long and your first ever trophy in your life as a footballer is the Euros. Bro, big up Harry Kane,
As
fam.
captain as well.
You're lifting up a
He's
trophy.
lifting it as well.
Only one man's done that. Only one man has lifted up a major trophy for their country.
Probably more.
No
I
one's
think
ever
it was
done
the
that.
captain, yeah.
No one's ever done that. And
true,
Harry
it's
Kane
true.
could be the one.
true.
Like, do you know what I mean? And for Southgate as well, like, bro, he's been getting cussed left, right, and centre, man.
All right, predictions.
England,
Do you have a score?
2-1. 2-1.
I'm saying.
And you know who's going to score that winner. It's written. They write the script.
Bukayo, man.
Bukayo.
No,
It's true, I know it's
the
true.
man that writes the script,
it's true, I swear.
it's done. And
I'm
then
tired of
before
that
you know it, there's an Adidas documentary coming
Yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah.
It's it's
If
done.
it's true, I
Yeah,
swear.
you're gonna see that.
Oh my
All
god,
over-
I've
if he
seen
sco-
it.
yeah,
If
it's-
Jude
it's-
scores the winner.
Shocks.
of
The man
finals.
asked. The man
If
asked
he
him
does, I'm
who
so
writes
tired.
the script
and does this and does who else?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
who- that's
and
it.
not only that, he's doing it against the country where he plays in as well.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
It's me.
He can
wrote the
do
script
an
already.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
interview
scripts,
in
yeah.
English and Spanish.
Yeah,
afterwards.
he's gonna do it
Do you
in
know what I
Spanish.
mean? Like, come on, it's written.
Crazy.
He writes the script.
Crazy.
Oh my god.
2-1
But
England,
But then
bro.
the crazy thing, when he goes back to Spain, long day
They're
for
on
him.
They're on him.
Nah.
No,
He'll
it's
be
calm,
fine,
man.
he'll be fine.
No,
Yeah.
other yeah, when he
Only
goes to
if it's
VR,
disrespectful. Go on.
away fans, yeah, they'll be on him.
Obviously, I want England to win. That's
But
not-
prediction, I just want
but
to
my
jump in.
prediction is.
Yo, it's fine to think Spain are going to win. They're a bit better team.
I'm gonna give England the benefit of the doubt and say they're gonna score at least. So 2-1 to Spain.
This is not good, man.
This is
I
me
don't
being
like that,
realistic.
man.
This is me being realistic, bro.
But you're listed with country football, but not club.
I'm conflicted, man, because I want England to win.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they will.
Yeah.
My England winning prediction will probably be 1-0 England. But I don't
You
think.
think Spain are not going to score? a
Yeah,
goal?
yeah. I think if England win, it'll be 1-0.
No. I think
England will
already,
win
I'm
that.
thinking already, Spain are going to score.
Yeah.
Spain are going to score.
Yeah.
England have conceded in every single knockout round.
of course.
Spain have scored in every single match.
It only
Spain
makes sense.
will
Yeah.
score. We didn't speak about this much, by the way, and we're finished almost anyways. The Morata thing, real briefly.
Yeah.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
knee.
The cameraman took him
knee,
out.
yeah.
It was no, it was security.
Oh, it's a security.
I thought it was a
Oh,
photographer. I heard
yeah.
a photographer at first. It was security.
Slipped in his
Wow.
whole knee.
Imagine
and he's
being the
limping
captain
and-
and missing the
Yeah.
final
Because of that.
because of something like
Is there
that.
any news on that?
I don't know actually.
No, but he just apparently he was
So
limping.
if he's not playing, it's gonna be Oyarzabal up top, innit?
Potentially, yeah.
I don't know if we'll change too much because Morata's been.
They do have
very good.
Joselu on the bench.
Oh, Selu, yeah, he's been a hero this
Yeah,
season.
yeah, yeah.
Spain will score. I also think England will score.
Yeah.
I also think England will score. I can see it being a draw in normal time.
That's what I said.
It could
1-0.
potentially be a draw. I think the only way England can win if it goes to penalties. Yeah.
But that's too scary.
That's scary. It goes
I
to
don't want
penalties,
that, I want-
or
Nah.
they do a snatch and grab.
Yeah.
But I was-
Jude's
snatch and
been
grab,
doing that all
smashing,
season.
Smash and grab,
Smash
snatch
and
and
grab.
grab.
It's calm. I'm here
similar.
to- yeah.
It's still quite
Similar,
similar. Yeah.
similar.
It's still similar. Same thing.
That was my thing. I thought it was gonna be 0-0.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be tight, and then
I think
someone gets
1-1
it.
in normal time. And I
Like
think,
today was a smash and grab.
yeah, for sure.
Today
Yeah,
was
of
a
course.
smash and grab.
I think 1-1 in normal time, and then in extra time, Bukayo Saka scores the winning goal to win England the Euros.
Arsenal fans, man.
I see it.
That's what you want.
I
man.
see it.
I've
That's
seen the
what
same
you
script.
want.
I've seen the same
Jude
script.
scores first goal.
Fabian Ruiz.
Rodri scores
Okay.
Rodri.
for Spain.
Yeah.
Saka winner.
Bro, that's the best script.
Stop
That's the
clapping,
best script. That's the best script.
Stop clapping, man.
Of any script
clapping.
you've seen, any script, that's the best script.
Yeah.
That's not the
That's
best
the best
script.
script.
That's the Arsenal script.
No, that's why.
That's the-
Bellingham
that's
as
the-
well.
And
That's the delusional
Spain
Arsenal
have a
script.
penalty in the match, and Jordan Pickford saves it. That's my prediction. England win
That's a crazy
2-1.
cast.
If this happens, knight me now. England.
You know what?
No. King Charles.
Shall
King
I-
Charles. This was recorded on the 11th of July at 1 a.m. This is being
Charles.
recorded at
You know
11th
what,
of
we
July
didn't have that
at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
What?
We have a rhythm for that one. We
Wait,
we
1
blacked out
a.m..
the national
God
anthem.
save
One,
the king.
wait, 1 a.m. No, let me finish.
God save the
Let me
king.
finish. This is before at 1 a.m. My
God save the
prediction
king.
was that
Why?
if it's spot on, you have to knight me.
Yeah.
Like Sir Mo Farah?
Can I say my one?
Crazy one. That's
Can
a
I
crazy
have
one.
one as well then?
Can we have one?
For what?
For the
Everyone say their perfect prediction.
Yeah, okay.
I said so specific.
Yeah.
I said Pickford's going to save a penalty.
Yeah.
I said Rodgers going to score. Jude's going to score. Saka's going to score.
Yeah.
Winner. If you get it right, I'm going to try and get United.
Okay.
But only for prediction means England winning, obviously.
Yeah, I'm saying England winning 2-1. Carvajal first.
Carvajal.
He scored the
Yeah.
Champions
Okay,
League
so
final.
we're the Champions League final, to be fair, yeah.
And then Harry,
It's going to say Trent Watch.
Harry Kane,
Yeah.
and then Jude.
I'm about to say.
Okay. Anything
Jude
else?
with the
Anything
winner.
you predict? Like a red card or a penalty save or penalty?
No, none of that.
too much,
That's
not
too much. I just want to be normal.
All I know is Lamine Yamal scoring.
Imagine in a final.
He's scoring. On his birthday, after the day after his birthday, it's just written, man. It's written,
And
man.
then he pops
and
in
then
the
he
post.
wins player of the tournament. He wins young player of the tournament, gets his trophy. Give him the Ballon d'Or as well, man. Give him the Ballon d'Or as well, man.
I'd
Give him the Ballon d'Or.
rather him than Jude Bellingham.
Give him the
to be fair.
Ballon d'Or, man. Yeah. You know me? I
there we
can't lie
go.
to you. My pessimistic attitude has got us, like, every game I'm like, I can't be arsed. I don't know England. And we get through. So
Yeah.
I have to keep it up.
Keep it.
This has been
Maintain
my attitude to the whole tournament.
Keep
we keep
it.
going through. So
Keep it.
I'm going into this final pessimistic as well.
Perfect.
But guess what? I'm outside too, though. Yeah, we're outside. We're outside. God save the king. Hey, hey. I said, God save the king.
No, you can't
Hey,
We say God save the king. Hey, hey. I said, God save the king. Hey.